Yo, what's up? I guess I kind of forced myself to do this. Not forced, but because I was gonna do the video regardless. But I really wasn't gonna do it tonight. But I was talking to someone in the comment section, one of my new subscribers. Can't think of her name right now. But anyway, this is about the ASVAB test. Uh, how to pass, I guess you could say. And it's not so much of how to pass. The test itself, it kind of sees where it's nothing you can so much study for, because they come with so much random trivias. They hit you with so many random things. It's like, how the hell could I have studied for that? So the key is, yes, study your I want to say English. I don't even know if they still call it English today. Brush up on your reading skills, your math skills, science, uh, paragraph comprehension, word, vocabulary. Yeah, the main thing: vocab, comprehension skills, math. Those like the main three, and after that, because see, after that, whatever you want to like actually whatever you want your MOS to be, then that's when you really should kind of study, because I mean, you study for everything, point blank period. But this is what jacked me up. Like, I passed it with a 50. Like, I went in and took the little practice test the day of me taking my ASVAB. I went in and took the practice test at the recruiter station, and I had like a 32. And my recruiter was like, "Man, you need a 50." And I'm like, damn, So I'm like, well, I want to take it anyway. I went in there and scored a 50. Why I scored a 50? The test is totally different from the one at the recruiter station, because it's so many more subjects they grade you on, so it leaves you with more room to actually bring your score up. So um, that's how that helps. They say whatever you score on the practice, you'll score higher on the real, and that's why they don't break it down, but that's why. Now, once you done study your vocab and your math and your reading comprehension skills, um, you want to study whatever you want your MOS to be. Like, if you want something in the tech area, like network security, you mainly want to really study math. And I'm trying to think what's the other subject. Oh man, I can't think of it. But they have stuff on there like I swear I'm so old. I want to say wood shop stuff, like like carpentry. They ask a lot of like, they ask you questions about certain tools, like what type of iron is this. They ask you some medical questions. They have a section where they just strictly deal with like medical and biology and stuff like that. Um, on the science end, they ask you ecological, if I'm not mistaken, if I'm saying it right, ecological questions, stuff you might know about. They might ask you something about the soil, you know. What else they ask? Dang, I can't think, but you kind of get. Matter of fact, if you go get an ASVAB book, it has that in there. So like me, I had a Barron's ASVAB book, and I also had ASVAB for Dummies. My recruiter gave me ASVAB for Dummies, but I had the Barron's one already. But when you're in the ASVAB book, um, like when you're studying, whatever you're studying, if you can't understand it from the book, because the book ain't really gonna break it down to you all the way, and certain things they will not break down. Like, you might be like, they might be telling you something, like you kind of get it, but you could tell it's like they're missing. There's a missing link to why you can't figure it out. Go on YouTube, and YouTube to help me a lot with the math. And that's pretty much all you have to do. And another thing too, yes, you want a higher score because it opens up more job opportunities. But at the same time, it's depending on the needs of the military or whatever branch. Like me, I'm Navy. The needs of the Navy, that's what's gonna open up for me. They're gonna see what I qualify for, and based upon their needs, they'll show me what they have. Me and you can have the same score. I had a 50. Me and you both can have 50 and qualify for two totally separate things. Also, another thing that plays into what you actually qualify for is your health. So like me with I wear contacts and glasses. I can't be a pilot. You know, certain things I can't do. Like I probably can't even be a navigator, probably. But I definitely can't be a pilot. I think you need to naturally have 20/20 vision, or something very close to it, which I don't have because of my bad eyesight. Your height is gonna discard you from something. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's best to. I'm not saying don't take it serious and score whatever. I'm saying try your, like when I was in the middle of my test, I realized I'm like, because it was my second time taking it. The first time I had like a 40. I had like, you know what? I didn't even have a 40. I had like a 38 when I first took it, and then I went and took it again, and I scored a 50. Because I did take the ASVAB twice, but it's just the day of me taking the ASVAB the second time, I scored low on that practice test. But mainly I was like studying math a lot. Me my MOS is AZ, which is the Aviation Administration. So I had other things open for me, but some things I didn't qualify for. You know what I'm saying? It was like, because of certain places in your health, it like discarded me for certain positions. So it is what it is. But a lot of people go in undesignated, because just because you score high don't mean you know what you want to do. So um so some people go in undesignated. Some people start from the bottom and go undesignated, and you get stuck cleaning the ship. And then they work their way up over the years. They work their way up to some good ass position. Because just because that's your MOS now doesn't mean you can't change it. And you can change it. I think on year 3, I have to do another video about that. I forgot what it's called, but it's not called an ASVAB. But you'll take something of that nature, and to qualify for whatever position you want to get. And that's just the nature of the game. So I will do it like this. Whatever you're good at, just brush up on it, like you're solid on that. And then what you struggle with, you need to study that. And whatever you want your MOS to be, or something in that area, that field, you need to study things that pertain to that. So that's the best advice I can give as far as the ASVAB. And like I said before, man, you can have the exact same score and qualify for two totally different things. Why? Because you know certain things and I know other things. So we're not all handed like, it's almost like it's just a what you know type of thing. What do you know and how can they benefit from it? That's pretty much what it is. I hope this video helps. But yeah, do study. I'm not saying don't study. Study. Like, I wish, because I wanted to go more tech, computers or whatever. So I realized midway through my test, I'm like, damn, I forgot to like really study that shit. Oh, another thing they do ask you, they They want to know if you know about protons and neutrons, that part of science. If you know what certain type of volts are and all this stuff like that. Like, I was mainly towards, I wanted to do that and stuff dealing with, tech. And I didn't study neither one of them. And midway through the test, I'm like, oh man, that's what fucked me up. That's what fucked me up right there. I didn't study that. I was so stuck on the math and the vocabulary to the point I neglected everything else. And have better practice habits. Me, I wasn't studying every day. You know what I'm saying? Either. So, if I think that's how I ended up neglecting that, because being that I wasn't studying every day, I was taking, it was too much time passing by, and I was like, damn, I need to go back to the math, or I need to go back to the vocab, so plan it out. One day you're going to study math and science. The next day you're going to do vocabulary and your reading skills or whatever. Like, do that, and it'll definitely help. But so many people say what I'm about to say. I believe it to be true, even though I haven't experienced it yet, because I have yet to ship out for boot camp. That comes in another, like, a month and a half. Don't trip on the job so much, because you can always go up. But they say any job in the military is better than any job out here. And so many people have said that. My uncles have said it. Like, they're like, hell, if you're in the military playing the flute, that's better than being out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, trust me. Like, they all say that. It was like, the benefits outweigh that. The benefits are too good, And you got people traveling the world playing drums and playing the flute, they serving their country. They're still soldiers at the end of the day. They still will bust your ass if it came down to it. But, it is what it is. And everything is based on the needs of the Navy. So, but if you score high, then hell, you good as hell. You good as hell. Congratulations to you. And we need more like you, And that's the direction they want to go into anyway. Like me, the passing score was like a 32, and I scored a 45. And my recruiter was like, you need to at least score a 50 up and plus. You know what I'm saying? They're going to push you to do better, that's pretty much all I have to say about that. I'll have more videos coming soon, but I made this video particularly for my new subscriber. If you see this, drop a comment. I'm out. Peace. Thanks for listening.